Welcome to this playthrough of Alban Crown. We're up to turn 17 and the Allies are in dire straits. Let's have a look at the replay. Okay, so Chinois has mobilized before I could attack them. That's unfortunate. Ooh, that's a nasty hit. So again, the rain has kind of come to my assistance by making these allied attacks less effective. Imhotep has joined me. Alright, so Danevirk and the Dwarf Kingdom have moved towards the Allies. That's good for them, and the rest of those messages are mostly, well, almost all of them are trade route messages, even though Sarnai has also moved towards the Allies. So they've had a good diplomatic turn anyway. Okay, so these two militia are now going to deploy within easy forced march of gelling so that I can get the production back up again. This should be a fairly quick run through this morning, so let's start off with Guatenheim. Unfortunately, Imrith, the terrifying blue dragon, is at least blue. Doesn't look anything like a dragon because I explained it a couple of turns ago. Now this is going to cause a lot of trouble for the Malkan forces, because she is a great dragon, and great in the sense of powerful, not great in the sense of being nice. So we'll start the attack with her. Now she's already lost a couple of points there. That's going to cost Guatenheim a bit to replace, and the attack will continue and will rout that Malkan force. I will now put them into the hills, put those two medium humanoid groups into the hills, units that is, and move my units from Guildford back home basically as quickly as possible, because as you can see there is quite a threat. Well, it's a threat anyway, coming from here. This is a normal infantry unit. It's not even a veteran unit, so they also run the risk of being poisoned by the toxic fumes around Guatenheim. But if they can actually take that hex there, which is Guaten Peak and only defended by a unit of small humanoids, then that's it for Guatenheim. So it is a risk. We've studied their attack plan and there is a vulnerability. I'm not sure that's the quote, but anyway, that'll do. The giants are now going to attack and take out that garrison there. And let's see. Yes, I thought there might be another garrison, so we'll attack there. Can't move back. That's one reason why having march in formation is useful, so you can get more attacks in against a single target. We will keep the garrison in Guildford because you never know when they're going to rebel and do nasty things. Reinforce Watersbend. Now, as I said before, I'm running out of units. The Allies are not really able to finish me off, but neither am I able to oops. No, they're not able to move. Neither am I able to counterattack effectively. Okay, so I will attack enough to weaken them. The elves coming out of Beegwolf. Possibly I could finish them off. No, I wouldn't finish them off. And that's all for Jotunheim. Moving over to the Vikings, the newly rich Vikings. First thing I'll do is check the diplomacy, and they've got all their chits deployed there, so nothing to do with them, with diplomacy anyway. Let's move these fleets, or at least these ships. And I'm thinking that might be a good use of at least some of the money that they've got, 724 gold pieces, to buy another longship. Sea fighting ready to go. And also put in some research. The main ones, invasion, I've already got 2. Land warfare is useful for improving the morale of my land forces, and I've got 299. I'll probably never get that much again, so I'm going to put it into, no, I'd like to, but I'm already at my maximum research funding, which for the Vikings is 1250, so I can only put in 100, and I think I'll put that 100 into scouting over here. Gives me an extra hex range of spotting once I've got it. Okay, diplomacy I've already checked. I have 199 left, so even though we are nouveau riche, it's still not enough to really change the world for us. Let's leave them and go to Andania. Still no mutineers. That's okay, we don't actually want them to mutiny, but we need to be ready for it. 316 gold pieces for them. Used all the elite, and I think we'll build up the forces, the veterans. And that'll do for them. They've got 66, so I'll just check the diplomacy there on Vermont, and Vermont is up to 69%, so we'll leave them. Potentia, what's this fleet doing? Still there. I'll figure out something to do with them at some stage. Let's move these guys just into the city so they can force march next turn. Okay, 379. Check the diplomacy first. All being used. This is for Potentia, by the way. Research. 379. You'll notice that Potentia, the type of society that it is, doesn't have magic as an option. It's martial and thinks that magic is kind of soft. And I will put in another invasion chit, leaving 179. And that's all for now. Alright, the Golden Khanate. Let's move the leader up. There's nothing else down here, just checking. That's all good. Okay, now the Golden Khanate has sort of been taken by surprise in the sense that the Chinois has attacked before they could, but it doesn't really matter too much. You can see down the bottom here that it says I've now got 2 strikes with my cavalry because we got charged last turn. Alright, so let's use it straight off. Oh, that's a pity. I didn't get to use one of them. These are light cavalry, which are intended to be used for scouting. So let's use them for that. Nothing to see here. Move the elite Keshig down. Again, they don't have anything to do. I'm not sure. I should be able to take this unit out. Let's give it a go. Using my 2 attacks. Very exciting. Yeah, that's probably going to fall. Let's give the Air Force a little bit of a chance to prove themselves. Okay. Now the problem that I've got is that I don't have a leader in position to support these troops here, so they'll be doing it with a reduced amount of supply. Bit of a pill. Okay, so Nick has looks like he's probably retreated his forces back to Qinghua, the capital. Okay, we have 150 points. That's not enough to do much, but let's not forget that over here we have a new ally in Imhotep. I'm not going to do much with them this turn, just going to send out their fleet to intercept probably both of these trade routes here. If I put them on that axis there, I think it actually affects both of them, so that's what I'm going to try and do. Move these veterans up so that they're in a position to defend against any sneaky attack coming from the north. Okay, and I think that is it for them as well. Scrolling out. Okay, that's it. And I'll end the turn at this point. Yes, so this unit has been affected by the fumes around Guaten Peak. You know, it should say Guaten Peak, actually, not Guatenheim. Nova Spes has moved 15% towards us. The Potentia has developed its first level of armor, which is quite good to defend. And the balance sheet looks reasonably good as well. Alright. That was a hopefully relatively quick playthrough of that turn, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.